Spellbound. Now this has two titles, I don't know why. One is Spellbound and the other is Chilling Romance. And again, I watched it for Lee Min-ki. And he plays a fucking magician that falls for a girl that can see ghosts, and I was like, I'm fucking sold. So it said that it was a romantic comedy, but it also said horror, and I was like, no, it's not horror at all. She sees ghosts, and there's like ghosts that are like the Ring style, the Grudge style. There is a child like straight from the Ring, but he's so adorable. It's like a little boy sitting in like her backyard, and he sees it, like Lee Min-ki sees it, and he's like, oh, it's this your neighbor? She's like, yep, that's my neighbor. He's like a little boy, like, it's so cute. And yeah, that's basically it. Like, he's a magician, and he sees her in the crowd one day, and she looks terrible. Like, she looks like a ghost herself. Like she's very pretty, but she looked freaking miserable. And he had an idea, like, for a show. So he hired her to like act as a ghost, and he has like this whole spectacle, and you know, he has plants in the audience and everything, and it's a big thing. It's a big hit, and he wants to, like, he's fucking sick of her, okay? Like, she never goes out with them, like, she never talks to them, she never even has lunch with them, and he's like, fuck it, you're coming with us, like, you're gonna have drinks with us, like, I'm your boss, you're coming with us. And she's like, fuck, I have to go. And she's very reserved, and she's pretty much an outsider, and she doesn't even leave her house because of all the ghosts that haunt her. And the reason is, the ghosts that are around her get to the people that are close to her also. And she has a very special ghost that has been haunting her, and it's this fucking bitch from her high school that keeps haunting her for like years and years and years, and she cannot get close to anybody. Like, her family left her behind, even though they love her very much, they left her behind because it was for the best. And then she can't have friends, she can't have boyfriends, like, she's never had a fucking boyfriend because of this bitch that keeps haunting her. And so she's like, I'm not gonna get close to anybody. So he fucking makes her go get drinks. She gets drunk, and she just like insults him. She like rips his shirt off, by the way. She like rips it off in the middle of the restaurant, and he's like, okay. So, you know, he goes to her house, whatever, make sure that she's okay, and that's when he starts seeing ghosts as well. And like the little boy from her house follows him home, and he like gets on his back, and he's like, I gave a ghost a piggyback ride. It was so cute. And he is completely terrified in a funny way. And so he goes to see her, and then she explains her situation, like, those are ghosts. And they become friends, and they bond over it. And of course the romance comes in. He falls for her, she falls for him, and they're very cute together. And it's like, come on, just get together already. And she is trying to, you know, she doesn't want him to get hurt because of the ghost. She's very mean. She's a mean ghost. And he is sort of terrified as well. Like, he just wanted to date a pretty girl. He did not want to like get involved in this mess. So just hilarious situations come up, and this movie is also like 2 hours long. It was a bit too long, maybe. For what it was, it could have been shorter. I think it was about 2 hours. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it could have been a bit shorter for what it was. But the ending's great. There's like some great scenes between them. There's kisses, and there's sweet moments, and there's breakups, and there's a fucking couple phone plan, and priorities. And like, they get together, and the first thing, it's like, we need a phone couple plan. It's like, great. That's what it means to have a boyfriend. I have to change my phone plan to a couple plan. Okay. But yeah, it was like very sweet, cute moments. And then a lot of her talking to her girlfriends on the phone, friends that she's never, like, her friend that she hasn't seen in like 10 years, and then another girl that she just met over the phone, and it's like them giving her advice on how to kiss, on how to date, and it's like the worst advice ever, and it was lovely. I enjoyed it. It's a fun time. Watch it with somebody, laugh. It's cute. Lee Min-ki looks good. That's about it. And I like the fact that he can play, again, like really badass characters like Monster, and then just regular guys, and then this guy's like a regular guy, but he's a bit funnier. Like, I'm a magician, and it was cute. So yeah, this one was. It wasn't as good as Very Ordinary Couple, but it wasn't bad. I still enjoyed it. It was cute. So that's about. It's like the perfect description. It was cute. It was adorable. That's about it. It's not a freaking cinematic masterpiece, and it's not awful. It's like in the middle. It's good. It's fine. It is what it is. It could have been shorter. And that's about it. Like, I enjoyed her backstory, you know, and her story with the ghosts, and why she's getting haunted, and what's her deal, and she really, like, broke my heart. She was so. It was awful to see how lonely she was, and she just kept pretending that she was okay. But she was so fucking lonely, and it's like. Because of that girl that keeps haunting her, I'm like, that bitch! And even he says it at one point, like, that bitch. And. Yeah. I enjoyed it. Spellbound. I don't know why it has two titles. Chilling Romance is a better title than Spellbound because there's no spells in this. Like, this is not witchcraft. Like, I have no idea why it's called Spellbound. Like, is he spellbound by her? Like, is she spellbound by the ghost? Like, stop. No. Chilling Romance. So that was good. Lee Min-ki, like, my adventure with his movies continues, and I will watch Shut Up Flower Boy Band, even though I know the big spoiler in episode 2. I would try to watch the whole thing and see how he goes. But yeah.
자, 이제부터 우리가 연애를 시작할 건데 뭐 할까요, 앞으로?
백들 잘 때 죽은 사람들 찾아오는 거 모르죠? 당신 나를 알아?
마조구의 호로일루전 마치겠습니다. 그만 보자.
느끼고 싶다.
귀신이랑 동거하지.
총각 귀신?
진짜 하나도 안 무서워. 그냥 아예 어부발을 했다니까 내가. 조금 무서워 조금.
나 만나려면 보험 들어야 돼요. 상해 생명 다 들어요. 정 힘들다 싶을 땐 도망가요.
어떻게? 안돼. 연애하기 참 힘드네.